All right, guys, today we're gonna be using our noodle and we're gonna make mac and cheese.
Adorable.
Is it?
All right, the first thing that we have to do is we have to make the roux, and this is going to be your cheese sauce because we're going to be baking our macaroni and cheese. So we're going to need some butter, flour, milk, and of course cheese for this.
Okay.
Now what we're gonna do is we're going to go over to the stove.
This seems like something that needs an adult.
I'm an adult.
All right, so the first thing that you need to do is always preheat your pan. We're gonna melt some butter in there. Low and slow is the key here.
Like a turtle.
Yes.
All right.
Turn that on pretty low. There we go.
That's about right.
All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and would you go ahead and add this stick of butter?
100%.
Wonderful. There we go. Thank you, Delilah. Okay.
We need a spatula. Magical spatula appear. I have been chosen. I will mix the butter. I'm just gonna continue to melt the butter down.
So our butter looks great. It has a little bit of foam on it. So Chef Delilah, go ahead and add our flour. Now, as you're adding it, do it really slowly, kind of sprinkle like it's snowing, and with your rubber spatula, just mix it around.
We love snow here in the Midwest.
Do.
Flour power.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Boom. That easy.
Beautiful.
Let's mix.
Again, you have your heat on low so that won't burn, and you're gonna cook it just a little while. And actually, it's okay if your flour and butter get it just a little bit brown, but make sure, like I said, that your heat is very low because you just want to cook it a little bit and make sure that the flour absorbs the butter inside.
Hey, Chef Cammy, is this what it should look like?
Yes, it sure is, and I would cook it just a little bit longer. Make sure that it gets a little kind of golden. As you can see, it's got a nice color on it now. I would probably cook this part of the roux for a good 3 to 5 minutes on low. All right, now our next step is going to be to add the milk to it because right now we have sort of a doughy mixture in there. So we're gonna have to come over here with our Chef Delilah. And I'm just gonna slowly add, and Chef Delilah is going to stir.
That's okay. We got 2 people for this. That way it makes it more safe. Cheese, 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 cheese!
The best part about macaroni and cheese is, of course, the cheese.
The cheese!
All right, Chef Delilah, go ahead and add that cheese in there and whisk it in. It should melt pretty well.
Hello.
That's the
Oh,
cheddar.
man. Come on here. I got a whisk now.
Alright guys, now here's the best part. We're gonna go ahead and add our pasta to our pan. Just as a reminder, if you need to look back on how to make pasta, go back to the Sous Chef's playlist, and that's gonna be week 4, and you should see a pasta 101 video.
Careful, careful. It's an avalanche.
It is.
It's okay because we got washed hands, right?
That is true. We washed our hands. We've already cooked our pasta as well. It's a really good thing to cook your pasta. Make sure that you have drained the water, put a little bit of olive oil in there, and set it aside. And then you just add it to your macaroni mix. And you can use your whisk or your rubber spatula.
I think I'm going to use the rubber
Yeah,
spatula.
we'll switch over. Tell you what, Chef Delilah, I'll take your whisk
Sure.
and whisk it away.
That funny Chef Cammy. Where did she come up with it? Now I'm gonna start folding the mac and cheese or the noodles into the cheese to make it mac and cheese.
Now, I've already preheated our oven for us, and that's going to be at 375. What you're going to do is you're going to put our macaroni and cheese inside this pan. And don't worry, it's full of lots of good fats and oil from the cheese and the butter, so it's not going to stick. That's important. Remember, guys, hot things are hot, so if this pan is a little too heavy for you, make sure that you get the help of an adult to help you, or you can use a spoon and you can scoop the macaroni out.
Now, we're gonna fill up this pan. Take your time. All right, guys, I like a nice crust on my baked macaroni and cheese, so I'm gonna add a little bit of more shredded cheese on top. It's gonna give a nice brown color on top of it. Let's see. All right, guys, it's time to bake our macaroni and cheese. It's neat to preheat. We preheated to 375. Neat to preheat for a sweet treat that can't be beat. Got the rhymes on deck. Let's do it. Oven down. You can feel that heat, man. And then take this, put it on the top, push it back, blow it a kiss, say goodnight. She's going to bed. We'll see her in the morning. That's it. Wait 35 minutes. All right, guys, now that we have our mac and cheese, and we've got our chili, and we've got our cornbread, I'm gonna show you 3 different ways. So you can have chili, a little bit of shredded cheese on top, of course, chili with cornbread, but of course, you can also do
Chili macaroni and cheese.
oh man,
Oh yeah.
plop it right on, man.
Or if you have a really big bowl, you could probably do all 3.
Exactly. So this is just one of the ways you can spice up and use 3 different recipes to make a lot of different combinations, can't you? You can put cheese on top, you can put cornbread here, tons of different things. Hope you guys had fun. See you next week.
Bon appetit.